Hello everybody, welcome back. JudiciousFire. I am on the iOS server. I just did an HBM AJ video. It was Zeph going through all of the stages of Here Be Monsters from T on. I kind of figured that if he could get through T, he could certainly get through the prior stages. I didn't have to use video time for that. He'd made short work of most of those stages. He only had problems with the major demons on some levels that had a deflect capability. He ended up eating a lot of that damage. A little bit of an adjustment, and he was doing just fine. I rolled into AJ5, the AJ step of Here Be Monsters, and after assembling the following team, I ended up getting really great times in the completion of those stages and in the completion of AJ itself as a series. I wanted to show the team that I used so that others can, hopefully run the same team or a similar team and maybe benefit in the AJ series. The team I'm going to show, just very briefly beforehand, I'm not saying this is the ideal team. This is an organic experience. I've done prior AJ videos. I will say the first AJ video was how to beat it. And the great player on the iOS server, K9Max, took the time to let me know about Wicked Armor. And even placing Wicked Armor on somebody like a Dove or a Lava who has a damage cap. And it seemed contrary to logic. But then I saw the reflect and deflect that these monsters on the AJ series can put out. And it all made sense. It was through that Wicked Armor and K9Max's tutelage that I was able to finally beat the AJ series. I'll call that first video. You can certainly reference that. It's a couple months back. I'll call that how to beat AJ. Okay, you haven't beat it prior, go to that video. I did a second video. AJ used these heroes. It was how to consistently, in terms of good time, good board coverage, not trying to drive yourself too crazy with reruns of HBM, how you can more consistently maybe do it. Now we had Cosmo to choose from, and he was a new element to the game. So if you want to consistently be beating AJ, go to that second video. This video is how you're going to get really good times, speed times on AJ. I've just assembled this team today. I point this out to illustrate that this is a good team, so try it. I'm not saying, hey, I've got a great score or anything. I ended up getting third, fifth, not on that one, fifth, but an overall time of second place, 1 minute and 13.2 seconds. Brock only is ahead by 0.4 of a second, and in AJ time, that's an eternity. So an amazing, amazing score. But I bumped up from wherever I was, somewhere in this range, up to number 2 with the use of this team. I'll show you what I'm doing. Last point, as I pointed out, vary it a little bit. As what I'm going to do. It's an organic experience. This is going to change a little bit, an Empower here, a Wicked Armor there, a Vigorous Fury, a Brute Force instead of a Vigorous Fury, a change in pet allocation, great. I'm running Dove. I'm running her with an Empower. She's running an Empower because I want her Love Doves to go everywhere on the board. You need that to hold back these armies before they smash up your buildings. It would be illogical to use this against a human opponent. The computer doesn't know about stacking on Love Doves, doesn't know about that little trick. The computer is going to get smashed up. I have a Brute Force, maybe a Vigorous Fury, which can provide more consistent more often critting. But when Lava's damage cap goes down, I mean, she can hit in the millions. I've got her with, I guess that's Draco, for rapid fire hits, bring down the energy. On the edge, I've got Lava. Lava with an Empower. In those lulls between stages, his energy bar keeps filling up. If he's not under direct contact by the enemy, no problem. His energy bar is filling up. Moment bad guy walks out on the board in his range, boom, he's ready to rock and roll. The Empower is really effective here. I'm going with a Sacred Light, just to keep this man alive, and also a Chickaboom to increase the damage that the enemy can take. It increases that damage multiplier. And Lava can have a hard time against some of these big boys, taking them out in time. Let's continue around the corners. I've got Zeph, the new dragon. I've got him with a sort of a hybrid. I've got him with a Vigorous Fury, which is more of an offensive talent, but I also have him with the Empower since he's auto proc. He is an amazing addition to cracking the AJ series. I've got him with Piblob for the reduction in in accuracy from the enemy. I've got Anubis running with the Wicked Armor. It's going to boost his attack because he's not strong enough for AJ. He's combat oriented and he's great for survival, but he's not strong enough. I make him stronger with the Wicked Armor. I make him even stronger with Punching Box. And by relegating Anubis to himself, Punching Box will be the only one that is buffing. Punching Box will be buffing only Anubis. It will stay on Anubis, greatly increasing his attack damage. In the center, I've got Ripper with a Wicked Armor. If he's eating, it's going to be deflect. This man has deflect and reflect damage passed back to him like it's pancakes at a steakhouse. Okay, this man is going to go out because he takes too much. You've got to mitigate that with the Wicked Armor, and it's perfect for AJ. With the Empower, I give him a dodge boost with Eulifant. Next to him is going to be Walla. I'm running Walla with a Sacred Light. You could run Wicked Armor Walla. I find Wicked Armor Walla goes out on stage 2 to stage 3. Sacred Light Walla can go stage 3, stage 4, 5 if you're lucky. Typically goes out around beginning of stage 5. But that's enough to get through the series. If you can get Walla at the beginning of stage 5, you're good. And I've got him with Fennec. When he is attacked, and he certainly will be, Fennec's going to provide that heal and that countering to a negative status. I've got myself just a little bit more. I've got a Victory Lunge, lowers her damage cap, gives her a big attack boost. Mostly crit, mostly dodge, a half and half. I love having high crit on Dove. I consider her a striker, not a damage dealer. Levanica. I've got him with the Holy Conviction. Beautiful. All attack. I run him in things like Archdemon. Helps tremendously to have a high attack here in AJ. Malaise, it's not going to help you in AJ at all. And nobody's going to be healing. You don't have to worry about the enemy healing. But, hey, I've got my Zeph with half accuracy, half crit damage. Probably straight up attack damage would be better if you want to specifically run him for AJ. I've got Burning Plate on Anubis because of a Warden challenge currently. Something like a Victory Lunge would be much better getting his attack up. Speaking of attack, I need him to hit hard. So that's always how I run my Anubis. I got, again, Victory Lunge on Ripper. All dodge, because I got to keep this man alive. A dead Ripper has no skill activation as far as I'm concerned. And Holy Conviction to keep Walla alive. A dead Walla heals no one. All dodge, 1 accuracy. And in the hopes that, somebody's going to be able to put up some good times, try some variation of this team along the spectrum. Make a couple of adjustments, few changes in pets, maybe a little bit more survival based, maybe a bit more offensive. Spawns have a lot to do with it. It's a roll of the dice. But at the same time, the lucky person who's got The wrong team is still going to fail. So you've got to have the right team and the luck of the spawns. You get that, you're good as gold. I hope this helps. I will check you on the next video. It's probably going to be a Zeph video. I'm going to try him out in Archdemon pretty soon. All right, everybody. Check you later. Bye-bye.